Introduction. In the heart of a quaint town, where the sun kissed the cobblestone streets with warmth and the rhythm of life unfolded in familiar patterns, there lived a man named Richard. His life, once adorned with promise and prosperity, painted a picture of the American dream. A dedicated worker, a loving husband, and a father of 4. Richard was the embodiment of the diligent individual whose hard work created a haven for his family. The gentle whispers of the wind carried the echoes of his footsteps as he navigated through the daily routines that shaped the tapestry of his existence. Little did he know that one unforeseen moment would shatter the harmonious melody of his life, leaving behind a haunting silence that would resonate through the years to come. It was on an ordinary day, much like any other, that tragedy struck. A collision of metal, a screech of tires, and in the blink of an eye, Richard's world plunged into darkness. A car accident, swift and merciless, robbed him of the very essence of his being, his sight. The vibrant colors of the world turned into shadows, and the familiar faces of loved ones became elusive ghosts in the void. This catastrophic event, however, was not merely a physical impairment. It was a catalyst that set in motion a series of events that would test the resilience of the entire family. Richard's once steady job slipped away like sand through his fingers, leaving the family's economic foundation in ruins. The comfortable life they had known transformed into a battleground against poverty, and the once cozy home now echoed with the cries of desperation. Yet, in the midst of this profound darkness, a glimmer of hope flickered in the unwavering love shared between Richard and his wife, Sarah. United against the adversities that threatened to tear them apart, they faced the silent judgment of a society that often overlooked the struggles of those with disabilities. The weight of their challenges, however, did not go unnoticed by their 4 children, who, despite the dire circumstances, became witnesses to the strength of familial bonds. As the narrative unfolds, we delve into the invisible struggle of a family grappling with poverty, a community oblivious to their silent pleas for help, and the heartbreaking reality that sometimes, in the face of tragedy, individuals are left to navigate the treacherous path of adversity alone. This is a tale not of fantastical feats or mythical realms, but a raw, poignant story rooted in the soil of everyday life. Through the eyes of Richard and his family, we explore the depths of the human spirit, the sacrifices made in the name of love, and the unyielding determination that propels individuals to triumph over tragedy. In a world where no heroes emerge unscathed, this is a chronicle of an ordinary family, their silent heroes, and the indomitable spirit that guides them through the darkest corridors of life.
Chapter 1: A Life Full of Promise. In the picturesque embrace of a small town, where the clock seemed to move a little slower and the rhythm of life echoed with simplicity, Richard emerged as a beacon of diligence and promise. This chapter unfolds against the backdrop of a life that many would envy, a life brimming with the warmth of familial love and the glow of achievable dreams. Richard, a man of unwavering commitment, was the cornerstone of his family's stability. His days were etched with the routine of a steady job, a career that he approached with a dedication that mirrored the steadfast ticking of the town clock. The local community recognized him not for grand gestures or flamboyant accomplishments but for the quiet reliability that defined his character. A proud provider, Richard's hands worked not only to feed his family but to weave a tapestry of comfort and promise around them. The fruits of his labor translated into a life that resonated with the laughter of children and the shared dreams of a couple whose love had stood the test of time. In the simplicity of their existence, there was a richness that went beyond material wealth, a richness born of shared moments and the assurance of a secure future. Sarah, the woman who stood beside Richard, was his equal in the symphony of their life. She was not just a witness to Richard's toil, she was an active participant in the construction of their shared dreams. Their love, a quiet force that fueled their daily endeavors, was the invisible foundation upon which their life was built. In the quietude of their home, amidst the clatter of pans in the kitchen and the distant laughter of children playing in the yard, love and commitment painted the walls with a warmth that could not be measured in monetary terms. Their 4 children, born into this cocoon of love and promise, had the luxury of envisioning futures unmarred by the shadows of uncertainty. The dreams they harbored were not just individual aspirations but threads woven into the larger fabric of a family united by purpose. The town, though seemingly ordinary, bore witness to the extraordinary tale of a man whose efforts transcended the boundaries of his small world. Richard's dedication did not only manifest in his professional life, it echoed in the way he coached his son's Little League team or the time he spent helping his daughters with their homework. The promise of a better tomorrow was not a distant concept but a tangible reality, a reality manifested in the opportunities he carved out for his children. As we delve into the first chapter of this story, we are invited to stroll through the idyllic lanes of a life full of promise. This is not just Richard's tale, it is a celebration of the resilience of the human spirit, the profound impact of familial love, and the exquisite beauty found in the simplicity of a life built upon hard work and unwavering commitment. Yet, little did Richard and his family know that the turning of a single page in the book of life would cast a shadow over the promising narrative they had so carefully crafted.
Chapter 2: The Unforeseen Tragedy. In the ebb and flow of life, where the days unfolded with a rhythm known to the inhabitants of the small town, destiny, with its unpredictable hand, reached out to alter the course of Richard's existence. The chapter opens with a tranquility that belied the storm brewing on the horizon, a storm that would darken the very skies under which Richard had built a life full of promise. One fateful day, as Richard retraced the familiar path home from work, the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows on the cobblestone streets. The rhythmic cadence of his footsteps, a comforting heartbeat in the pulse of daily life, suddenly found itself disrupted by an unexpected symphony of screeching tires and shattering glass. A car accident, swift and merciless, became the defining moment that shattered the idyllic normalcy of Richard's life. In the blink of an eye, the once vibrant world transformed into a dark and uncharted territory. The vibrant hues that painted the town in warmth and familiarity morphed into a monochrome canvas of shadows and uncertainty. Richard, a man who had navigated the streets with confident strides,
now found himself grappling with a newfound disability, the loss of sight, an irrevocable theft of the very essence of his livelihood. The aftermath of the accident left Richard in a state of shock, his world reduced to an abyss of perpetual darkness. The visual symphony that had once informed his every move now faded into an eerie silence, replaced only by the distant echoes of a life forever changed. The secure foundation he had painstakingly built for his family began to crumble as the tremors of the tragedy reverberated through the core of their existence. With his sight taken away, Richard's job, once a source of stability and purpose, slipped through his fingers like elusive grains of sand. The routine that had given structure to his days dissolved into a chaotic dance of uncertainty. The office he had entered day in and day out, the place where his dedication had earned him respect, now felt like a distant memory slipping away. The ramifications of this unforeseen tragedy reached far beyond the individual sphere, sending shockwaves through the carefully constructed edifice of his family life. The dreams once shared between Richard and Sarah now hung in the balance, suspended by the fragile threads of hope. The children, witnesses to the metamorphosis of their father from a figure of strength to one grappling with an unforeseen vulnerability, were left to grapple with the harsh reality that life, at its core, is a delicate tapestry susceptible to the whims of fate. As we journey through this chapter, the reader is immersed in the depths of despair that accompany such a life-altering event. Richard's struggle becomes a poignant metaphor for the fragility of human existence, and the once bright future that beckoned his family now teeters on the edge of an uncertain abyss. Little do they know that, in the face of such adversity, the family's journey has only just begun, and the subsequent chapters will unveil the true measure of their strength and resilience.
Chapter 3: Descent into Darkness. Time, once an ally in the rhythmic dance of life, now turned into an ominous force, marking the descent of Richard's family into the depths of an unforgiving darkness. The aftermath of the tragic accident cast a long shadow, and as the days melted into weeks and weeks into months, the family found themselves ensnared in the cruel clutches of financial despair. Richard, once the bedrock of the family's economic stability, now faced an insurmountable barrier in the form of his own disability. The world of work, where he had once contributed tirelessly, became an inaccessible realm. The routine of employment, which had once been a source of pride and purpose, slipped away, leaving behind an oppressive void. The family's descent into financial turmoil began with the relentless assault of medical bills. The once secure foundation of their savings, which had seemed inexhaustible in the glow of prosperity, now crumbled like a fragile sandcastle in the face of the harsh winds of adversity. Every visit to the doctor, every attempt to regain even a semblance of normalcy, carried a hefty price tag that further eroded the economic buffer they once took for granted. The quaint town, where familiarity had bred a sense of security, now became a witness to the quiet unraveling of a family's economic stability. The once cozy home, adorned with the trinkets of a life well lived, echoed not with laughter and warmth, but with the cries of desperation. The walls absorbed the silent pleas for reprieve, and the air bore the weight of unspoken fears as the family grappled with the harsh reality of their situation. Sarah, once the pillar of support for Richard, found herself shouldering the emotional and financial burden that now threatened to crush them. The kitchen, once a place of shared meals and familial joy, now became a battlefield where budgets were stretched and meager resources were transformed into meager meals. The juxtaposition of their former life against the starkness of their current existence painted a vivid picture of the family's descent into the abyss of poverty. The once vibrant dreams of the children, nurtured by the promise of a future filled with opportunities, now faced the cruel pruning shears of economic hardship. The academic pursuits and extracurricular activities that once seemed within reach became distant fantasies, replaced by the pressing need to survive the day-to-day onslaught of financial challenges. This chapter delves into the darkest corners of the family's journey, exploring the psychological and emotional toll of financial instability. The echoes of their struggles resound through the town, yet the community remains oblivious to the silent cries for help. As we witness the family grappling with the weight of their circumstances, the narrative compels us to confront the uncomfortable reality that, even in the midst of tragedy, society may choose to turn a blind eye to the suffering of those teetering on the brink of destitution.
Chapter 4: A United Front. In the somber aftermath of financial descent, where shadows loomed over the once illuminated path of the family's life, a flicker of resilience emerged. Sarah, a woman whose heart bore the weight of their predicament, stood as an unwavering beacon of strength beside Richard. This chapter unfolds as a testament to the transformative power of unity, as the family faced the abyss of adversity together. Sarah, once the co-pilot in the journey of their shared dreams, now assumed a new role. One that required her to be not just a life partner but a guiding light through the darkness that had engulfed their lives. Richard, robbed of his sight, found solace in the unwavering support of a woman who refused to let the tragedy tear them apart. Sarah became his eyes, navigating the unfamiliar terrain of their altered reality, and together they forged ahead into the unknown. The town, ever oblivious to the silent struggles within the family's home, became a stage upon which the resilience of the couple played out. In the face of harsh judgments and the subtle stigmatization that often accompanies disabilities, Sarah and Richard presented a united front. The community's gaze, at times judgmental and indifferent, failed to penetrate the fortress of love and determination the couple had built around their family. The daily routines, once disrupted by tragedy, found a new cadence as Sarah and Richard collaborated to overcome the challenges posed by Richard's blindness. The kitchen, once a battleground of stretched budgets and meager resources, transformed into a space where the aroma of shared meals carried the fragrance of unity. Sarah's guidance became Richard's lifeline, and together they proved that the absence of sight did not equate to the absence of vision for a future filled with hope. The children, witnesses to this transformation, observed the dance of resilience their parents performed. In the midst of darkness, they discovered the illuminating power of love and commitment. The family's unity in the face of adversity became a profound lesson, transcending the boundaries of mere survival to impart the true essence of family values. The children, once shielded from the harsh realities of life, now matured beyond their years. The older siblings, especially, assumed roles not only as contributors to the family's economic survival, but as pillars of support for their parents. The shared burden fostered a bond among the siblings that transcended the ordinary, a bond forged in the crucible of adversity. As this chapter unfolds, it invites the reader to witness the power of a united front in the face of unimaginable challenges. Sarah and Richard's story becomes a poignant narrative of love's endurance and the strength derived from facing life's storms together. The family, once fragmented by the cruel hand of fate, begins to find a renewed sense of purpose as they confront the trials of life hand in hand, embodying the age-old adage that true strength is often found in unity.
Chapter 5: The Invisible Struggle. As the family stood united against the tide of adversity, a stark reality emerged. Their struggle, though palpable within the walls of their home, remained invisible to the outside world. In this chapter, we explore the isolation that comes with poverty, the silent cries for help that echo through the family's life, and the profound loneliness that descends upon them as the community turns a blind eye to their suffering. Despite the vibrant facade of the small town, where daily life continued its familiar dance, the family's ordeal unfolded in the shadows. The once open doors of friends and neighbors, which had welcomed shared laughter and camaraderie, now seemed closed and bolted. The communal bonds that had woven a tapestry of support turned fragile, unraveling under the weight of indifference. The family's financial descent, a journey into the depths of poverty, became a clandestine affair, shielded by the walls of their modest home. The once bustling town, where everyone knew everyone else's business, became a lonely place for Richard, Sarah, and their children. The maze of poverty, though navigated with determination, left them feeling adrift in a sea of indifference. The children, once carefree in the company of their peers, now carried the weight of their family's struggle like an invisible burden. The invisible struggle extended beyond the walls of their home, seeping into the very fabric of their interactions with the community. The children's aspirations, dreams once nurtured within the crucible of familial love, now faced the challenge of sprouting in the arid soil of societal neglect. The family's silent cries for help, though reverberating through the corridors of their home, fell on deaf ears. The community, perhaps blinded by preconceived notions or the discomfort that often accompanies the acknowledgement of others' suffering, remained oblivious to the signs of distress that emanated from the family. The once open avenues of support now seemed barricaded, leaving the family to navigate the tumultuous waters of poverty in isolation. The once vibrant town square, where festivals and celebrations had once brought the community together, now seemed like a desolate space. The invisible struggle cast a shadow over the collective consciousness of the town, rendering the family's suffering an inconvenient truth, one easier to ignore than confront. This chapter serves as a poignant exploration of the isolation that accompanies financial hardship. The invisible struggle, though etched into the family's daily life, becomes a tale of silent desperation, of voices unheard and pleas unanswered. As we delve deeper into the family's journey, The narrative challenges us to reflect on the resilience required to navigate the labyrinth of poverty when surrounded by a community that remains indifferent to the invisible struggles within their midst.
Chapter 6: A Ray of Hope. Amidst the oppressive darkness that clung to the family like a heavy cloak, resilient light flickered, a beacon of hope that emerged from the hearts of Richard's 2 daughters and 2 sons. This chapter unfolds as a testament to the transformative power of determination, as the siblings, having witnessed the struggles of their parents, vowed to change their family's destiny. The awareness of their family's plight, rather than shattering their spirits, ignited a fire within the hearts of the siblings. They became acutely attuned to the stark realities of poverty, the weight of their parents' sacrifice, and the silent battles fought within the confines of their modest home. The realization dawned that education held the key to breaking free from the suffocating shackles of destitution. Determination, like an unquenchable flame, burned within the hearts of the siblings. Education became not merely a pursuit of knowledge, but a lifeline to elevate their family from the abyss that threatened to consume them. The dimly lit rooms of their home witnessed late-night study sessions, where the siblings, armed with textbooks and determination, carved out a path towards a brighter future. The once distant dreams of higher education, which had seemed like unattainable stars in a light-polluted sky, now became tangible goals. The siblings navigated the educational landscape with a steadfast commitment, their collective ambition transcending the individual pursuit of knowledge. Each page turned, each lesson learned, was not just an academic achievement but a step towards the emancipation of their family from the clutches of poverty. As they delved into the realm of academia, the siblings faced challenges that extended beyond the academic curriculum. The financial burden, once a barrier, was confronted with scholarship applications, part-time jobs, and a relentless pursuit of opportunities that could ease the strain on their parents. The library became a sanctuary where dreams were nurtured, and classrooms transformed into arenas where the battle against poverty was fought with pens and notebooks. This chapter unfolds as a story of resilience, where the siblings, armed with their collective determination, began to rewrite the narrative of their family's destiny. The sacrifices of Richard and Sarah, once a heavy anchor, now served as a driving force propelling the siblings towards a brighter tomorrow. The family's collective journey became a testament to the indomitable spirit that can emerge even in the bleakest of circumstances. As we navigate through the pages of this chapter, the reader is invited to witness the transformative power of education, the hope that arises from the grit of determined hearts, and the emergence of a new chapter in the family's story, one where the shackles of poverty are slowly but surely being broken, not by external aid, but by the internal fortitude of the siblings who refuse to accept the darkness as their fate.
Chapter 7: The Sacrifice of Youth. The family's narrative unfolded as a poignant chronicle of sacrifice in this chapter, where the siblings, recognizing the gravity of their family's predicament, worked tirelessly, surrendering the innocence of their youth in the pursuit of a better future. As the first light of dawn touched the horizon, signaling the start of a new day, the siblings embarked on a journey that required not only academic commitment but also a resilient work ethic. Part-time jobs became a means to an end, a lifeline that sustained not only their individual aspirations but the collective dream of emancipating their family from the clutches of poverty. In the dim glow of street lamps, the siblings juggled the dual responsibilities of work and academia. Their young shoulders bore the weight of not only textbooks and assignments, but also the tangible burden of financial responsibility. The part-time jobs, be it at local establishments or in the hushed corners of the town, became not just a source of income but a testament to their unyielding determination. The sacrifices of youth manifested not only in the form of late-night study sessions and early morning shifts, but in the relinquishment of simple joys that defined the teenage experience. While their peers reveled in carefree moments, the siblings navigated the harsh realities of life with a courage that belied their tender age. The sacrifices extended beyond the tangible hours spent working. They were imprinted on the intangible fabric of their youth, woven with threads of resilience and determination. Each dollar earned became a small victory, a tangible representation of their unwavering commitment to rewriting their family's narrative. Each exam aced in the face of exhaustion and sleepless nights became a symbolic triumph over adversity. The academic responsibilities, though formidable, were not viewed as burdens but as stepping stones towards a brighter future. The chapter unfolds as a poignant exploration of the sacrifices made in the pursuit of a dream. The youth of the siblings, a time meant for carefree exploration and self-discovery, became a canvas on which the brushstrokes of responsibility and sacrifice painted a picture of remarkable courage. The siblings, despite facing the harsh realities of life, refused to surrender to despair. Instead, they embraced their roles as architects of their own destinies and stewards of their family's well-being. This chapter beckons the reader to reflect on the profound resilience embedded in the human spirit. The sacrifices of youth, though painful, became the foundation upon which the family's aspirations rested. The siblings, through their unwavering determination, transformed their youthful years into a crucible of strength, forging a path towards a future where the sacrifices made today would yield the promise of a brighter tomorrow.
Chapter 8: Triumph over Tragedy. In the chronicles of the family's journey, the pages turn to reveal a chapter of triumph, a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the enduring power of familial love. As the years unfurled, the family, once grappling with the weight of poverty, began to witness the blossoming of their collective labor into the sweet fruits of success. The once penniless family, weathered by the storms of tragedy and financial hardship, emerged from the crucible of adversity as a phoenix rising from the ashes. The sacrifices made by the siblings, their unwavering commitment to education and work, gradually transformed their destinies. The familial unity that had been their anchor during the darkest days now metamorphosed into a powerful force propelling them towards triumph. The children, now young adults, stood at the precipice of their dreams. Securing stable jobs and completing their education, they became architects of their own success stories. The once impassable barriers of poverty, once towering like insurmountable cliffs, now crumbled beneath the weight of perseverance and determination. The siblings' journey, though fraught with sacrifices, became a testament to the idea that adversity, when faced with resilience, could be transformed into a catalyst for growth. Richard, though still unable to see, became a silent witness to the triumph that had unfolded within the confines of his home. His heart, once heavy with the burden of his disability, now swelled with pride and gratitude as he comprehended the magnitude of sacrifices made on his behalf. The darkness that had enveloped his world was illuminated by the radiant success of his children, a poignant reminder that love, determination, and unity could conquer even the most formidable tragedies. The warmth that Richard felt within his heart was not merely a consequence of the newfound economic stability. It emanated from the profound realization that, despite the odds, his family had emerged victorious. The years of struggle, the silent battles fought within the walls of their home, had culminated in a triumphant narrative, a story of resilience that echoed through the town, leaving an indelible mark on the collective consciousness. This chapter invites the reader to witness the transformative power of tenacity and familial bonds. It explores the idea that triumph over tragedy is not merely a destination but a journey marked by small victories, relentless perseverance, and the enduring spirit of a united family. As the family basks in the glow of their hard-earned success, the narrative reminds us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, the human spirit has the capacity to rise, resilient and triumphant, above the ashes of adversity.
Chapter 9: The Silent Heroes. As the final chapter unfolded, it laid bare the triumphant conclusion of the family's odyssey, a testament to the silent heroes who had emerged from the crucible of adversity. In the end, the family's triumph over tragedy was not a product of external aid or societal compassion, but a testament to the indomitable spirit that resided within the chambers of their hearts. The tale of Richard and his family stood as a stark reminder that sometimes, the most profound acts of heroism transpire in the quietude of everyday life, within the unassuming walls of one's own home. The family had weathered the storms of tragedy, financial descent, and societal indifference, and yet emerged victorious not through grand gestures or external saviors, but through the relentless perseverance of the silent heroes within. Richard, though robbed of his sight, became a silent hero in his own right. His courage in the face of adversity, the warmth that radiated from his heart despite the darkness that surrounded him, resonated as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. His unwavering determination and the sacrifices he unknowingly inspired served as the catalyst for the family's journey towards triumph. Sarah, the quiet force standing beside Richard, emerged as a silent hero. Her unwavering support, the guidance that became Richard's eyes in the darkness, and the sacrifices she made without seeking recognition became the backbone of the family's resilience. In the face of societal judgments and financial turmoil, Sarah stood as a testament to the strength found in the unspoken bonds of love. The siblings, the architects of their family's triumph, bore the mantle of silent heroes. The sacrifices of youth, the juggling of part-time jobs and academic responsibilities, the relinquishment of carefree moments, all became the threads in the tapestry of their victory. Their collective determination, resilience, and unwavering commitment to each other transcended the ordinary, embodying the essence of silent heroism. The town, once indifferent to the family's struggles, now bore witness to the unfolding saga of triumph. The family's journey, marked by sacrifice, determination, and unity, became a beacon of inspiration for those who dared to look beyond the surface. The narrative challenged societal norms, illustrating that heroism need not wear a cape or be broadcast to the world. Sometimes, it manifests quietly, within the sanctity of familial bonds. In the face of adversity, the family's story conveyed a universal truth, that love, resilience, and the unbreakable bond of family could illuminate even the darkest corners of life. The silent heroes, whose acts of heroism transpired in the simplicity of daily life, etched an indelible mark on the town's collective memory. Their triumph served as a testament to the extraordinary power found in ordinary lives and the profound impact of silent heroism on the human journey.